Hello Tesla shareholders and Tesla fans, this is breaking news. Volkswagen, the biggest car manufacturer in the world, consider to invest and take a stake in Tesla. This is breaking news, all about it here in this vlog. So welcome here back, or welcome in general to Wolf of Dubai, your financial business channel, and also a lot about Tesla because I'm a Tesla shareholder, and you will have here some breaking news that you will not find anywhere else because I found this news just recently, just a couple of hours ago in the German news, as I'm German. You can be sure it's not spread out yet so far. That's why breaking news here on this channel. In general, you know and you will know a lot about stocks, investing and stock markets. So make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and if you want to see me also behind the scenes and not wait for my daily vlogs, you can also check out my Instagram, and let's roll into the topic. So Wolfgang Porsche is the chairman of the Porsche family holding. So they are actually, their name is Porsche, and as you can imagine, it's the name of the founder of Porsche, of the car manufacturer, the luxury car manufacturer. And he was just interviewed on the EIA about Tesla, and what he said is very, very interesting. But before that, I would like to dive into the topic that what just happened between Elon Musk and Volkswagen just a couple of days ago. So actually what happens, the Volkswagen just announced their brand new and first ever electric Porsche vehicle, the Taycan, which was now, a bit of funny because a small Twitter back and forth with Elon Musk, our Elon Musk, started. Of course, he couldn't resist to tweet a lot, so he tweeted that the Taycan named one of the model Turbo, and he made fun of that. And also he said he will send a Tesla Model S to beat the record that the new Tesla Taycan just did on the Nürburgring. And even Nico Rosberg, one of the most famous Formula 1 driver, offered himself to drive the Tesla Model S. So let's see if this is really happening. I was reading news that this won't really happen. So the conversation between Volkswagen and Elon Musk already started, even though it was just virtually on Elon Musk's favorite social media, Twitter. Okay, let's dive into the main topic. So Volkswagen, as you know, is the biggest car manufacturer ever, and there was just recently offered in the news one article by Manager magazine in Germany that interviewed the CEO of Volkswagen, Mr. Diess, about Tesla, and he said that they would consider an investment, but main shareholders don't agree, and they would love to have access to the software of Tesla as a big software expert in the auto industry, and also of course of the battery. This was end of August. So but confronted with that, and Volkswagen came back with a statement that was never said like that, and obviously this would be also bad image for Volkswagen to say we would be interested in investment, but our main shareholders wouldn't allow it. This is something that you don't say as a CEO, and maybe he said it, maybe not. However, right now as we speak, there's the preparation of the biggest car show exhibition in Germany, which is the IAA, and there's a couple of brand new vehicles that are getting released. Also there will be a lot of talks about electric mobility, of course, as the main topic in the German car industry, or in the car industry in general. So however, on the sidelines of a VW event, one of the main shareholders, Wolfgang Porsche, was interviewed about Tesla, and he actually said that you should always consider everything, or you should be allowed to always consider everything. And he started the discussion, and in Germany the news went crazy, that they are considering to take a stake in Tesla. But on the other side, to be fair, they also, or he also said that actually, he thinks that Tesla is quite expensive with its 37 plus something around billion valuation, and they think it's overvalued. And he also said about Elon Musk, he is a bit jumpy. He is, of course, he's one of the most exciting and outspeaking person that is there in the CEO world. Of course, this is how we know him. And but you see on both sides, once there's news about Tesla or Elon Musk tweeting on his account, this is all free marketing for Tesla. And I'm very curious how in the next days with the IAA the stock price of Tesla develop, positive or negative, and you actually will see if this news impacted somehow the stock overall. Now, looking into Volkswagen, and they are launching their new electric car, the ID.3, which is, they didn't have any reason to name it 3, so the community around electric vehicles saying that, they stole it from the Model 3 to make it a little bit sound like Model 3, and, people will talk like, hey, did you saw, or do you want to buy a Model 3? And they actually say, hey, what about the Volkswagen ID.3, so maybe a marketing gag by Volkswagen. However, Volkswagen are also applying some technicals that Tesla was implementing into the car industry, and this is, for example, reservations. So they are limited, let's say synthetic limited their availability of the ID.3 to 30 or 40,000 units, which they don't have to because they're the biggest car manufacturer in the world. They could produce directly millions, but they did like limited editions and so on and so forth. So the first edition, 30,000 cars, was booked out immediately, and let's see how the car further develops. Of course, it's very interesting how Volkswagen will tackle the e-mobility. Apparently there was a new article as well that they can maybe source the battery technology or the batteries for the cars very, very cheaply, because they're doing mass productivity and manufacturing, which will take some time. So we need to see how this develops. Now, concluded, it's very, very interesting because first the CEO says something like that, then Wolfgang Porsche. But who is this Wolfgang Porsche? So just jumping right finally into that, Wolfgang Porsche is the chairman of the Porsche Holding. They're having around 31.5% of Volkswagen, and it's basically the family around Porsche, and he's the chairman of the Porsche Holding. So definitely someone that can influence the management team of Volkswagen to take a stake into Tesla. And of course, with the development and fast movement of Tesla and the good technology and the really, really mind-blowing cars, even though the service is still bad and they have to learn a lot, still we see how Tesla is on the map. Every car that comes out is directly compared to Tesla, and Tesla on many levels showing that they are still having the best car on the road. So let me know what you guys think. I think that's a very, very interesting topic for sure. A lot of things to discuss. Let me know in the comments, and see you tomorrow.